Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Ruff, and I am head of Ruff Team Realty, and we are here to change the way that you structure your financial future. Welcome. Toronto real estate is in the news.
We want to thank everybody for supporting the channel. We really appreciate all your time. If you do have time and you like our content, please remember to follow, share.
We are starting a new podcast called The Science of Real Estate.
Like and follow for more.
I hate bidding wars. I hate losing again. What do you do when we have to win? Stay tuned and I'll show you how. In the housing market in Toronto, it's very common that there's going to be bidding wars. Now, what is a bidding war? It actually is happening like 50% of the time. So when a house is normally put up in most of the parts of Canada or the United States, the house will come up, it goes on the market, and you can bid on it anytime you want, meaning put in an offer. But sometimes, and especially in very hot markets like in the Greater Toronto area, these homes have an offer date put on it. So come on the market, typically stay on the market for 5 days, 7 days, and they will say, we want to get all those bids on that day at that time. So that the owner, when he has the opportunity, he can sit down at the table and look at all of the bids in one shot and pick the one that he likes the best. If you have a good agent, they will give you a second crack at it and try to get another offer in where you'll have to make your offer a little bit higher or make the occupation date a little bit different or something to make it sweeten the pot. In some areas of Toronto, it happens 50% of the time, which is a lot. But I also hear it all the time how much people hate it and how if there is a bidding war, I'm not going to bid on it. It's just too stressful for me. But what creates all that stress? What really creates the stress is the fear of paying too much for something. And believe me, I've seen it. The record I've seen is $200,000 over market value for something. Can we all agree that there's a big difference between sold over asking or sold over market value? I think there's a huge difference. So like we said in Toronto, happens 50% of the time. This happens all over North America. Let me give you some extreme examples. There was a house that just went into the Junction. This small house was listed for $499,000, and there was 300 people that showed up in one weekend and put in millions of offers on this thing, and it sold for $1.2 million. But guess what? The house was only worth $1.2 million. So it actually sold for the same price of what it was worth, but the agent was able to put a big sticker on the front of his house and say, sold over asking. Of course it sold over asking. If you sold it for $1, would it not go for asking? I think so. But there is another house over in Leslieville that we saw that the home was only worth $1.3 million, but it sold for $1.5. Now that is a lot of extra money that was lying around that's over market value. And that's the position we don't want you in or anybody in, to be honest. That house would have to be pretty perfect for you to make that much extra money. So we've had a lot of friends of ours that have lost bidding wars. What advice can we give them to how to deal with this because of its prevalence? Number one, I think that knowledge is power. So continue watching the market on a daily basis and know what the value of those homes are before you go in, and we can do a lot of research to really help you on that. Make sure that you are prepared to make a bid. Do you know that in this hot market, it's very common that homes are sold same day, next day. So in those cases, you can't really think about it for days, and that's a big problem, but it's actually good when you're selling the home because you can get good prices for them as well. So as far as you're concerned, don't be afraid about putting in a bid immediately, but having that confidence of the price is going to be very good. Those are the two best things, and have a realtor that you really trust and that you can work with. He'll help you and guide you through those tough times. Ruff Team Realty, we are painstakingly transparent. We want to give you more information than less. So we go through comprehensive market analysis and we show you all the numbers from how much land you have, how much property you have, whether the fit and finishes on the inside, what its value is before you go into a bidding war. If you refuse to go into a bidding war, you are going to miss out on a lot of homes because of the prevalence of this. So we arm you with so much information going into it that you are confident and know the maximum amount that you can spend. My dad always told me, never buy something that you can't turn around and sell for the same price the next day. So that's basically what we want. We want you to be able to walk away with your money in your pocket if the prices go bananas and it's going way over market value. We will find you something else that's great for market value later on. If you have lost at a bidding war or an offer date of what they call it, and it's really frustrating, why don't you leave a comment below? We'll get back to you. Reach out to us by phone, by email, and we'll help you in any way we can. We're there for you.